Getting admitted in some Nigerian hospitals is as scary as a zombie apocalypse because you don't know what you will wake up to see. That's even if you're alive to see those things. Just as Rick woke up in one of the zombie movie series The Walking Dead, that was how the family of Adebola met their own confusion because of what befell the little boy Adebola. According to Mrs. Deborah, Adebola's mom, sometimes in March 2023, the boy Adebola fell ill and was taken to a clinic where he was diagnosed of typhoid, and immediately they commenced treatment on the little boy Adebola. But after 5 days of being in the hospital, there was no improvement to his health. The family decided to take the boy out to another hospital. This time they took him to the Obitox hospital where he was diagnosed to have a ruptured appendix. Immediately, the hospital swung into action by conducting a surgery on the little boy Adebola, and the surgery was successful. 2 weeks after the surgery, Adebola emerged strong and recovering very fast. But this time, Adebola was discharged and he went back to his family, was so happy of recovering from the hospital, resumed his childhood life again, even resumed school. So sometime in June the same year, 2023, the boy Adebola began to complain of severe stomach pain, which led the family back to the Obitox hospital where another test was conducted. At this time, it was reported that Adebola has developed an intestinal issue, which will demand another surgery, and the family opted for this surgery this time. But according to the document which I pulled from the leadership newspaper online, it was said that after the surgery, the boy continued to bring out some liquids from his stomach. Maybe the place he was stitched during the surgery, he kept on bringing out some greenish liquids from his body. That was 7 days after the surgery. Now, Dr. Abayomi, the CMD at the Obitox hospital, recommended another surgery. This time, he had to contact a senior professor at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital to aid in the surgery. But this time, the family of Adebola opted to take him to the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital by themselves, where they believed he would get a proper medical care. And Adebola was discharged with a letter containing his medical procedures. So, upon arriving the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, after a series of tests were conducted, the medical practitioners at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital said that Adebola does not need any surgery at that particular time, that he would be observed and placed on some medication. And the doctors prescribed various treatments for Adebola, hoping that his condition will be reversed. After spending 25 days at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospitals with no improvement, the doctors then opted for surgery, which they believe would be the final solution to Adebola's problem, and the family of Adebola welcomed the idea. According to the document I still pulled from the leadership newspaper online, it was said that Adebola was taken into the theater, and after the surgery has been performed, the surgeon came out to give the family of Adebola what I call the most difficult news to hear. So after the surgery, the consultant surgeon came out to tell the family of Adebola that the small intestine of Adebola was missing. Wow, that is one of the biggest and the most surprising news every parent will want to receive concerning their child in the hospital. And he went further to tell them that the survival of Adebola is limited to 5 days after the surgery. The mother of Adebola could not believe the story that was given to her by the surgeons concerning the state of her son's health. How could a 26-feet small intestine got missing in the body of a little boy? Now, the accusation is being pointed back at Obitox Medical Center. I don't think what happened to Adebola happened at the Obitox Medical Center, because Adebola spent some days at the Obitox Medical Center before he was transferred to the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, where Adebola spent 25 days before the surgery took place, and they discovered that his small intestine was missing. I am not saying that the Obitox Medical Center is innocent or the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital is innocent or guilty. What I am saying is that the Nigerian police force, the forensic investigators, should revisit this case to get justice for the family of Adebola, because what happens to Adebola is a clear organ harvesting. It's a clear organ exploitation. In a hospital that is supposed to be saving lives, someone's organ is getting missing. Are we no longer safe in our hospitals? I would suggest to the federal government to introduce a procedure that will allow the family of a patient in the hospital to monitor the surgery activities going on in the life of their sons, their daughters, their fathers, their mothers, their sisters, so to prevent what happened to Adebola from happening to others. When the governor of Lagos State heard about what happened, he quickly rushed down to the hospital to see the little boy Adebola and promised to help him recover fully.
Is it possible that for almost a month that this boy has been here, there is no internet and the boy is still living, so that even if he has done something like that, he wouldn't. And there are also two other surgeons that joined in during the second surgery. That if there is something like that, the body wouldn't have survived it. So the question is, where is small intestine? The other one is denying it. This other, yeah, they said they could not see small intestine. So that's why I had to say, because after the surgery, this body started shrinking. But during those periods, he was losing weight, but not as it is. So now it's even getting worse. So I need help. That's why I cried out, Mr. Governor. Because this is the only son I have, and I have only two. So, and I cannot see bear him waste away like this. Bipolar is a very strong boy. He has strong will to live, Mr. Governor. Please help me. That's why I'm not trying to blackmail anybody. I just want my boy to live. That's all I want. Because I'm not getting answers. The answers that I needed, I'm not getting it.
It was quite unfortunate that before they could finalize his document to take him abroad, the little boy, Adebola, died at the hospital. Wow, what a painful way to die. I call upon the Nigerian police, the human rights activists, the government forensic firms and private forensic firms, the forensic department in the Nigerian police force. I call upon the Association of the Forensic Professionals of Nigeria, AFPON, to revisit this case. The family of Adebola must get the justice they deserve. We are still waiting to hear what happened to the doctors, the nurses, the surgeons that performed this surgery on this boy, if they have been arrested and put behind bars. Now, this is what we're talking about concerning some Nigerian hospitals, because we don't know what we have in the hospitals, if they are actually doctors or cannibals. What happened to the small intestine of Adebola is still a mystery to us, it's still a mystery to the Lagos state government, it's still a mystery to the Nigerian police force, it's still a mystery to the forensic world. Please share these videos to create awareness, share it to get to the appropriate quarters so that the family of Adebola can get the justice they deserve, because I know that what happened to Adebola is not ordinary, it's a clear organ trafficking. But we can tell where it happened, whether in Obitoks Medical Center or at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital.